Hello students, my name is Gautam and today we are going to start chapter number 11 of class 8, that is compound interest. So children, in the previous class you have studied about simple interest. Okay, now we will see the difference between simple interest and compound interest. Before we start, I would like to tell you that compound interest is also called eighth wonder of the world. Okay, so we will see why the reason why it is called eighth wonder of the world. Okay. So first let us understand the difference between simple interest and compound interest. As you all know that simple interest is the interest earned on the amount which is deposit, which we borrow or lend. Okay. But compound interest is basically the interest earned on interest. Okay. Let us understand with an example. Suppose Ram borrowed sum of rupees 1000 at simple interest at the rate of, let's say, 10% for 5 years. Okay. We have borrowed amount of sum of rupees 1000 at rate of 10% simple interest for 5 years, and then he lent out that sum. He gave loan to his friend at rate of 10% compound interest. Rate of 10% compound interest for the same time period for 5 years. Okay, so now let us understand how much simple interest he had to pay and how much compound interest he will earn. Okay, so simple interest, you all know how it's very easy to find. The formula is P into R into T upon 100. Let us first calculate the simple interest. It will be 1000 into 10 into time is 5 upon 100. This will be how much? Rupees 500. So he had to pay simple interest of rupees 500 from the person he has borrowed the money. Now we will see how much compound interest he will earn on this money. Now the simple interest and compound interest for the first year is same. Okay. So CI for first year will be rupees 500. Will be rupees. Let us find. We will use the same formula to find the CI for the first year. 1000 principal is 1000, rate is 10%. Time is 1 year. So he will earn rupees 100. Simple interest and compound interest for the first year will be rupees 100. And compound interest for 5 years will be rupees 500. Now we have to find the compound interest that he will earn for second year. Now the amount of the first year acts as the principal for the second year. When we are finding compound interest, in that case the amount for the first year will act as the principal for the second year. So principal for second year will be here. It will be how much? The amount, the principal 1000 plus the interest, that is rupees 1100. Okay. Now we will find the interest he earns on rupees 1100. So using the same formula, 1100 into rate is 10%, time again 1 year for second year, CI for second year. Upon 100. Now as you can see, the interest he earns is rupees 110. Okay, for the first first year the interest was rupees 100, for the second year the interest is rupees 110. Similarly, we will find the compound interest for third year. Now, the amount for the second year will act as a principal for third year. So, amount for the second year will be how much? 1100 plus 110, which is 1220, 1210. 1100 plus 110 will be the principal for the third year. Into rate is 10, time will be 100. Now he earns the interest of rupees 121 for the third year. Okay. Similarly, we will find the CI for fourth year. Now the amount of the third year will become the principal for the fourth year. So amount will become how much? 1100. Sorry, the 1210 plus 121. This is how much? 1331. 1331 into 10 into 1 400. So this is around 133.1. Okay. So as you can see, the interest he earns on 4 years is how much? For first year rupees 100, then for second year rupees 110, for third 100 rupees 121, and for fourth year rupees 133.1. Okay, which is far more than the simple interest that he will earn for rupees 1,500 for 5 years. Okay, so this is the power of simple interest. This is the power of compound interest. Compound interest, we generate the interest on the interest. Okay, so the interest we get on compound interest keeps on multiplying every year. Okay, now we will see some questions based on this on the first exercise of the chapter. In the first exercise, we will use the same rule, statement method to solve the questions. Let us take first question of exercise 11a. The first question says, find the amount and the compound interest on rupees 2500 for 2 years at 10% per annum compounded annually. Here the word annually is very important. The interest is compounded per annum. Annually means per annum. So we have to find the amount and compound interest on the principal is rupees 2500. Rate is 10% and time is 2 years. Okay, so first we will find the compound interest that we will get for the first year. So compound interest for first year. We will use the same formula P into R into P upon 100. So principal is 2500, rate is 10%. Here time will be taken as 1 because we are finding the compound interest for the first year. So it will be rupees 250. So simple interest or compound interest for this sum for the first year is rupees 250. Now the principal for the first year and the compound interest for the first year will combinedly act as a principal for second year. So how much is the amount for first year? The amount for first year will be taken as the principal for second year. So amount for first year will be rupees 2500 plus rupees 250, which is rupees 2750. Now this rupees 2750 will be the principal for next year, second year. and we will find the compound interest from this principal for the second year. Now the principal is 2750, rate will be same 10%, time will be 1 year, 400. 1 0 here cancelled and 1 0 is cancelled here. So rupees 275 is the interest earned on for the second year. Now what will be the amount for second year? Amount for second year will become the principal for the first amount for the first year 2750 plus the interest earned for second year. It will be rupees 3025. Okay, rupees 3025. Now this compound interest will be the difference of the amount of second year and amount of first year. Sorry, principal of first year. So 3025 minus 2500. This is how much? It is 525. So compound interest is rupees 525 and amount will be rupees 3025. Okay. So this is how we calculate the compound interest year by year. Okay. One thing that we need to keep in our mind to find the compound interest is that the amount for the first year will act as the principal for the second year and so on. Okay. Suppose you need to find the compound interest for third year. In that case, the amount for the second year will act as the principal for the third year. Okay. Now let us move to the next question. Now we will see third question. Find the difference between the simple interest and compound interest on rupees 5000 for 2 years at 9% per annum. Question number 3. Principal is given rupees 5000, rate is given 9% and time is given 2 years. Time is given 2 years. Per annum compounded per annum. Okay, so first let us find the simple interest for 2 years. So SI for first year will be 5000 into 9 into 1 upon 100. So it will be rupees 450. So SI for whole year is rupees 450. Okay. Now SI for second year, it will also be rupees 450. So total SI for 2 years is rupees 900. So rupees 900 is the total simple interest for 2 years for rupees 5000. Now we will find the compound interest. First we will find the compound interest for first year. It will be same as the simple interest for the first year. That is rupees 450. Now we will find the compound interest for the second year. For second year, the amount for the first year will act as the principal for second year. So amount for first year, it will be rupees 5000 plus 450, which is 5450. Now this rupees 5450 will act as the principal for the second year. Okay. Principal for second year is rupees 5450. Now we will calculate the compound interest for this principal, 5450. CI for second year. So it will be 5450 into rate is 9% into time will be 1 year 100. This can be reduced. 5 2 approximately how much? Rupees 495.5. This is the compound interest for second year. So total CI will be how much? For 2 years will be rupees 450. The compound interest for first year and rupees 495.5 compound interest for second year. So it will be approximately how much? Rupees 945.5. So as you can see, the simple interest for 2 years is rupees 900 and the compound interest for 2 years is rupees 945.5. Therefore, difference between the question, we have to find difference between CI and SI. So the difference will be of rupees 45.5. Okay, this will be our final answer. The difference between CI and SI for 2 years will be rupees 45.5. Okay. Now let us move to the next question. Next question that we will take will be question number 7. Devkaran deposited a sum of rupees 6,250 in the Allahabad Bank for 1 year, compounded half-yearly at 8% per annum. Now here it is given that the rate interest is compounded half-yearly. Okay. So in 1 year there are 2 half years. So we will find the interest for first 6 months, first half year, and then for second half year. Okay, so find the compound interest he gets. Our sum is given rupees 6250. Means principal is rupees 6250. Time is 1 year, that is 2 half years. In 1 year there will be 2 half years. And rate of interest is given how much? Rate of interest is given 8%. Per annum. Okay. So first let us find the interest for first 6 months. That is first half year. First half year. Why we are finding for the interest for first half year? Because in the question it is given that the interest is compounded half yearly. Whenever the interest is compounded half yearly, we separately find the interest of each half years. So here principal is 6250, rate is 8, time will be taken as 1 only upon 100. So this will be reduced. 5 to the 10, 5 to the 5, 5 to the 10, 5 to the 25. 2 4s are 8. 125 4s is 500. So the compound interest for first half year is 500. Similarly, we will find the compound interest for second half year. Now the principal for second half year will be the amount of first half year, which is rupees 6250 plus 500. Will be 6750. Rate will be same 8 and time will be 100. 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15, 5 5s are 25. So 135 into 8. This is rupees 1080. Okay. Rupees 1080. So amount, what we have to find? We have to find the total compound interest that he gets. So compound interest he gets after 1 year. It will be how much? Rupees 500 for first half year and rupees 1080 for second half year. This is how much? us check the calculation for the compound interest of second year. It will be 2 4s are 8. So 135 into 4. This is 510. Total interest that you can get will be rupees 500 and rupees 540, which is 1040. Okay, the interest that you will get will be rupees 1040. Now let us move to the next exercise. Here in the second exercise, what we will do? We will solve the questions using formula. Okay. So let us see the formulas. So whenever we have to find the compound interest or amount using the formula is amount is equal to principal 1 plus r upon 100 to the power n. You just need to remember this formula for the amount, and then we can subtract the principal from the amount to get the compound interest. Here in this formula, A is amount, P is principal, R is rate of interest, and N is time in years. If the compound interest is calculated annually, then N will be in years. If the interest is calculated half-yearly, in that case rate will become half. Capital R will become R upon 2. Rate will become R and time will be multiplied by 2. Time will be multiplied by 2. This we need to keep in our minds when the rate of interest is calculated half-yearly. Okay? Rate will be divided by 2 and time will be multiplied by 2. Okay? So we will see the questions based on formula now. Let us move to exercise 11b. Question number 4. Here, using the formula, find the amount and compound interest on rupees 10,240. So principal is rupees 10,240. Rate given in the question is 12.5% and time is 3 years. And time is given 3 years. And interest is compounded annually. Okay. So we can find the amount using the formula. Formula is amount is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. Okay. Amount we have to find. Principal given in the question is 10,240. Rate is 12.5%. 12.5 upon 100 and time is 3 years. Now here the calculation becomes very important. Okay. There is nothing except the calculation in this chapter. Formula you all know, just need to calculate it properly. So let's see how we calculate. 12.5 can be written as 125 upon 1000. When you will reduce it, you get 1 upon 8. Here you will get 1 upon 8. So 1 plus 1 upon 8 is 9 upon 8 to the power 3. Now let us solve it further. 9 upon 8 to the power 3 can be written as 9 upon 8 into 9 upon 8 into 9 upon 8. Okay. Now let us simply reduce it. 8 ones are 8. Here also 8 ones are 8. 8 twos are 16. 8 eights are 64. Again reduce it by 8. 8 ones are 8. 8 ones are 8. 8 six are 48. Once more, let us reduce by 8. 8 20 is 160. So what we are left with, 20 into 9 into 9 into 9. So let us find the product. This is 20 into 9 is 180 into 9 into 9 is 81. So 180 into 81. Let us find out how much it will be. It will be rupees 14580. So this is the amount that we get on this principal at the rate of 12.5% for 3 years. Now we also need to find the compound interest. So compound interest formula is amount minus principal. Amount that we have got is 14580. 14580. And principal is 10240. So on subtracting we will get rupees 4340. Okay. So amount is 14,580 and compound interest is rupees 4,340. Okay. Now let us see the next question in the same exercise. You have to do the calculation very carefully in this chapter. Now we will take question number 13. Remaining questions in between are same, so you can try it. Let us see question number 13. It says the simple interest on a sum of money for 2 years is at 8% per annum is rupees 2400. So here in this question, simple interest is given. Question number 13. Simple interest is given rupees 2400. First, whatever is given in the question, we will write it. Time is given 2 years and rate is given 8%. Rate is 8%. What we have to find here, what will be the compound interest on that sum at the same rate and for the same period. Okay, so simple interest is given and we need to find the compound interest. So as we know that in order to find the compound interest, the first thing that we should know is principal. Okay, so first we will find the principal using the given data. Formula for principal is 100 into SI upon rate into time. Let us put the values. 100 into SI is given 2400. Rate is 8%. Time is 2 years. Reduce it. 8 ones are 8 threes are 2 150 is 150 into 100 is 15,000. So the principal is rupees 15,000. Now we can find the compound interest. So first let us find the amount using the formula P plus 1 P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. Put the values. Principal is 15,000. Rate is 8%. Time is 2 years. So here power will be 2 in place of n. Let us reduce it. This can be reduced. 4 2s are 8. 4 25s are 100. So 15,000 into 1 plus 2 upon 25 is 27 upon 25. Power 2 is there, so one more time it will be multiplied. Okay. Now let us reduce. 25 ones are 25, 6 are 150. 600 will be left. Again by 25. 25 twos are 50. 25 fours are 100. So 24 into 27. 24 into 27 into 27. 24 into 27 into 27. Let us multiply. First let us multiply 27 by 27. 27 729. Now 24 into 729. 24 into 729, let us multiply. I think it will be around 17496. It will be 17496. Okay, so this much is the amount. Now we need to find the compound interest. Compound interest formula is amount minus principal. Amount is 17496 and principal is 15,000. So it will be 2,496. Compound interest for this answer question, it will be 2,496. Okay. So this is how we will solve this question. Let us move to the next question. Next question that we will take is question number 15. Question number 15 is the difference between the compound interest and simple interest on a certain sum for 3 years at 10% is rupees 93. So here difference between CI and SI is given. How much? Rupees 93. Rupees 93 is given, difference between the CI and SI. And time is given 3 years, rate is given 10%. What we have to find here? Find the sum. Principal we have to find. Okay. So difference between CI and SI is given rupees 93. So first we will find the CI and SI for 3 years. Okay. Assuming the principal as rupees 100. So let principal be rupees 100. So SI for 3 years, it will be 100 into rate is 10%, time is 3 years on 100, which is rupees 30. So simple interest for 3 years is rupees 30. Let us also find the compound interest for 3 years using the formula. So using the formula of amount, principal is 100, rate is 10%, and time will be 3, power will be 3. So this will be 100 into 11 upon 10 into 11 upon 10 into 11 upon 10. 121 into 11 is how much? It is 1,331 upon 10. So it is 133.1. Okay. Amount is 133.1. So what will be the compound interest now? Compound interest for 3 years will be 1331 amount minus principal. Principal we have taken as 100. So rupees 33.1 is the compound interest for 3 years. Now in the question it is given that difference between CI and SI is rupees 93. Okay. So when principal is rupees, when difference is 93, what is the difference here? SI and CI difference. Rupees 3.1. 33.1 minus 30, which is rupees 3.1. So now we will use the unitary method. If difference is, in the question it is given that if difference is rupees 3.1, principal we have taken as rupees 100. Okay, then only the difference 3.1 is coming when principal is taken as 100. Second step, if difference is 1, rupees 1, then principal will be 100 upon 3.1. Now in the question difference is given 93. So if difference is rupees 93, what will be the principal? Let us find out here. Principal will be 100 upon 3.1 into 93. So this can be written as 100 upon 1000 upon 31 into 93. 31 3s are 93. So principal will be rupees 3000. Okay, this is how we will solve this question. Okay, so this is principal will be rupees 3000. Okay. Now let us take one more question. Next question. This was a very good question. Question number 15. Now let us see question number 22. Question number 22. The population of a town is 1,25,000. Population of a town. Population means present population. 1,25,000. Okay. What else is given? It is increasing at the rate of 2% per annum. What will be its population after 3 years? So here the population is increasing. So rate is given 2% and time is given 3 years. So we have to find population after 3 years, means time will be 3 years. So population after 3 years will be, principal means population, present population, which is 1,25,000 into 1 plus rate is 2% upon 100 and time will be 3 years. Let us solve it. 1,25,000 into, this can be reduced as 1 upon 50. So into 51 upon 50 into 51 upon 50 into 51 upon 50. 3 times. Okay. So 3 zeros will be cancelled. 5 25s are 125, 5 5s are, and this 5 will be cancelled. So 51 into 51 into 51. It is a cube of 51. I think it will be 32,651. So this will be the population after 3 years. Okay. Now let us see one more question. Last question of this exercise. Question number 30. Question number 30. Let us see question number 30. The value of a machine depreciates at the rate of 10% per annum. Here the word depreciate means decreases. Okay. So in the formula, in place of 1 plus r upon 100, we will write 1 minus r upon 100 because it is depreciating. So rate is given. Rate of depreciation is how much? 10%. Rate of depreciation is 10%. What else is given? It was purchased 3 years ago. Its present value is given. Present value, how much? Rupees 2,91,600. Rupees 2,91,600. So what was it? How much was it purchased 3 years ago? Time will be 3 years. Now as I told, depreciate means decreasing. So formula will become A is equal to K into 1 minus R upon 100 to the power n. Okay. Here the formula will become 1 minus R upon 100. And Principal means present value, delta means this 2,91,000 is given. 2,91,600 will be equal to P into 1 minus 10 upon 100 to the power 3. This we have to find. Let us solve it again. 2,91,600 is equal to P into, this will be 9 upon 10 to the power 3. So this will become 291,600 into 10 upon 9 into 10 upon 9 into 10 upon 9. Okay, into this. Now let us solve it. 3 times by 3 let us divide. 3 9s are 27, 3 7s are 21, 3 2s are 6. Again by 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12. Again divided by 9, 9 3s are 27, 9 6s are 54. Again it will go by 9, so 400. 400 into 10 into 10, which is 4 lakhs. So the value of the machine 3 years ago was rupees 4 lakh. Okay, this is the correct way to solve. Amount present value is given, means amount is given, we need to find its value 3 years ago, which is P. Okay, so this is how we will solve. Now children, remaining question, exercise 10C we will do in the second part of this video, and remaining questions of exercise 10A and 10B we will take in doubt classes, live doubt classes, and you can also try to solve by yourself along with the examples given in exercise 10A and 10B. Okay, so that was it for today's video. Thank you all of you. Have a good day.